Hello my friends, it's Gabriel with the Last Huntsman channel here, and today I'm going to do kind of a different review than I usually do. I'm going to be doing a backpack review on the LA Police Gear 72-hour Atlas pack. Let's check it out. Alright, so here is the LA Police Gear 72-hour Atlas pack. This pack has actually been serving me pretty well. I've only had it for just a little bit now, but thus far I already like it. And as somebody who's done just a lot of hiking, backpacking and such, this pack does a lot for me. Now, prior to this pack, I had the Condor, or the Maxpedition Condor pack, which was a pretty good pack overall. However, I was just needing something a little bit bigger, and one that caught my attention a long time ago was my brother has a Kane pack, and so I know they're not a thing anymore, so I was kind of looking around and found this one that's actually pretty similar. Alright, so the LA Police Gear pack obviously is kind of geared towards that like survival tactical pack. It has laser cut molly, which I actually like. It doesn't kind of stand out as much, doesn't catch on things as much. It's not going to be super gray, man, if that's what you're looking for. It's still going to kind of have that tactical look, which to me, I don't care. I live in the middle of nowhere, America, so you know everybody's wearing camo and tactical gear out on a regular basis, so it doesn't really stand out that much around here. But I could understand if you were like in, you know, some Babylonian city or something, that you would probably want to maybe go a little bit more low-key. The color I chose was the Ranger Green, which I actually like. It kind of has that grayish kind of green look. But let's kind of check out some of the pouches and what this pack has to offer. All right, so first of all, this pack has kind of this flap kind of front pouch here, which is pretty handy. You can store like a quick jacket in there, you know, if you're just kind of throwing your sleeping roll in there or whatever you need. Or I don't know, I've seen some guys even put their helmet in there if that's what they're going for. It has two large side pouches on it, which on this one I keep my hardcore hammers, supernaturalist hatchet. And the other one, I think I have water filtration in there. I'm not going to open all of these, but front pouch opens up. There's some decent storage in here. I have my compass and spare little pocket knife. Carry just small fixed blade, a medium-sized fixed blade, got some 550 cord, but there's a lot of decent like little pockets and pouches in here that kind of gives you a lot of potential to organize this stuff. Now, speaking of pockets and pouches, the only one that I've found that I don't really know what I would use it for is this very bottom one. It's just a very small like little pocket. I can't even really get my full fingers into there, so I don't know what I would use that one for. Now, another thing to take note on too is it does have some molly loops on the bottom here, which I do like because you can use it to strap like a sleeping bag or sleeping system onto the bottom. Has another little admin pouch here. I just keep some of my electronic stuff in there, like chargers, solar panel, and such. Alright, so I have the main pouch open here. It has a decent little spot for just a lot of space. You can store quite a bit of stuff. I keep a medical kit, little canteen stuff, spare toilet paper. I keep an entire tarp in here, a couple MREs, and so there's actually just a lot of space in here. It even has this little slot for water bladder with a couple little spots that you can run a hose out around. I haven't got to doing that yet. Even has a little admin pouch right up here that you can access from the very top here, which is pretty cool. So thus far, I'm overall impressed. Now let's talk about the comfort. This is the side pouch opened up. It's the same thing on the other side that I have my tomahawk into, but it has just a large, big pocket and then a couple smaller pockets in between. And then I just keep my folding saw in this one. All right, so something to always kind of consider with a backpack too is how it feels and the comfort of it when you're actually wearing it and hiking around. And if you know me in person, you know I do a lot of hiking. I always hike out to my little shelter out here. I do a lot of little bushcrafty and mountain man type of stuff. But this backpack, one of the things that I kind of drawn me to it was just it's almost like the perfect get home bag size. It has just enough space that you can kind of store a decent amount of stuff. The padding, I actually do like this padding quite a bit better than my old Maxpedition pack, just because the Maxpedition was fairly flat back here, and so you would get a lot of sweat and such, while this pack actually has these gaps, which is similar to one of my old Marine backpacks that I had when I was in the military. And it allows a decent amount of airflow to get through here, so it does actually breathe a lot better. Has a decent padded waist strap, which of course has a decent padded waist strap and has some MOLLE on here. If I could change anything with this pack, I would have almost opted for, instead of this MOLLE, to just have like a legit zip pouch. I think that would have been cool. But as you guys seen, I was hiking around with this pack. I was still conceal carrying my Glock 19 and 2 spare mags on my side here. So it actually fits pretty decently, at least for me, which that's something that I've found with a lot of backpacks, is they don't fit correctly, and this one has enough adjustment on it that I could actually make it fit pretty well. Oh, one other thing to take note on too is it has this panel back here that you could either take out or add. It has kind of a hard backer in here to kind of give you a little bit more stability. You could either take that out, or sometimes I even will put like a foam knee pad in here, and then that kind of adds a little bit extra cushion, but then I could pull it out and have a knee pad if need be. Well, my friends, I'm going to keep this review pretty quick and simple. This is the LA Police Gear Atlas 72-hour pack, and overall I would say it's definitely a win. I like it better than even my Maxpedition, and this cost me about half the price. I think all said and done, now this is just, you know, this time and reference and frame and everything and time here, I think I paid like right at 80 bucks, and plus I think it was right at 100 all said and done shipped, which is an amazing deal. And you know, sometimes with some of the more budget backpacks like the Condors, for example, I don't really suggest those, just because they're made just for tubby flubbies and they're pretty dysfunctional. This one I'm actually very impressed with its overall construction, how it feels. I'm definitely going to have to maybe do a part 2 on this after I get a decent amount of miles on it, because this is still fairly new to me. However, being a long-term hiker and backpacker myself, I find that this would make an excellent just overall backpack for your hiking or backpacking needs, and or for me, I like keeping it in my vehicle and having kind of like a get home bag, which serves perfectly for that. And I still have plenty of space in here that if I need to, I could throw like a coat or something like that in there too. So with all that being said, be prepared both physically and spiritually. God bless, and carry on.